to fly for that far shore forlorn. Onward high, oh, but we may tame the sky. Oh, but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn. Velvet blue the meadows lie, though the haughty ones divide. Gold shall never break our tie to that far shore forlorn. Onward high, oh, but we may tame the sky. Oh, but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn. Mouth to mouth and eye to eye, sleep where comets whisper die, sleep while constellations sigh of that far shore forlorn. Onward high, oh, that we may tame the sky. Oh, but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn. Onward high, oh, but we may tame the sky. Oh, but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn. On that far shore forlorn. Cast and cry, raise the million pylons high. All our kin were bound to fly for that far shore forlorn. Onward high, oh, but we may tame the sky. Oh, but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn. Velvet blue the meadows lie, though the haughty ones divide. Gold shall never break our tie to that far shore forlorn. Onward high, oh, but we may tame the sky. Oh, but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn.
All right, Hamish is here. We can get the party started. Wiljan, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. I didn't do the intro video. Oh, hang on. I got to do the intro video. Totally gapped on that. Hang on. Hey, it's not the Church of Warframe without.
Daily infested, we are gathered at this relay to kick Grineer butt, tank Corpus stocks, and leave no rail unchecked. We ask blessings of Our Lady of Improbable Headgear. The congregation may now be seated, and open your codex for today's sermon in the Church of Warframe.
All right, now we can get going. I didn't make that for nothing. Hi, how y'all doing? It's a lovely Sunday here. I've already been out for an hour-long walk. Thank you, Iljet. I literally spent like an entire Saturday morning just making that. Because I know how valuable time is, and that's what I choose to spend my time doing. Okay, yeah, we're doing the thing again. So, if you've been on my socials, yes, I did post this on all of the socials, at least the socials that I use. If you don't know, so Mastery Rank 30 is the highest Mastery rank that you can get, and then there's ranks after that that are Legendary ranks. But once you get Mastery Rank 30, that's like a big deal. That's like a big milestone. And there is a pin in the Warframe shop, like the official, merch shop, that you can get, and it's not expensive. It was like $30 or something. It was dirt cheap. But you have to be Mastery Rank 30. It's a Mastery Rank 30 pin. It's the icon of the actual Mastery rank, and they verify that you are in fact Mastery Rank 30 before you're allowed to purchase it. So that's I got one, and it's on my hat. I should go and get it. It's huge. It's like the size of a belt buckle. It's gigantic. I did not expect that. So that's on my hat that I'm going to be wearing at TennoCon. But I only mentioned that because just last night, I guess it was. Here, let's go over to the game. I have now qualified for the next Mastery rank, which is Legendary 1. I'm almost hesitant to do it because I don't like the icon as much. It's back to bronze. I got a nice gold one right now, right? MLR 30. But I mean, I have to, right? I have to do this. Now it's just fluff, right? I think LR 6 is where you actually get like a bunch of stuff. Grass allergy intensifies. Yeah. So I, obviously you get the usual, like your standing limit goes up, and you get a legendary core. Oh, this is where legendary cores come from, because they sure don't come from anywhere else. I think I've got one in the entire history of my like near 3,000 hours in this game. So now we know. I want to get Void Trace storage too. I mean, this is all nice. This is all good. But like LR6, I think, is where you actually get like tons more ribbon slots, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. I actually didn't ever expect to get MR30, much less LR1. So I have looked up what the test is. I thought I'd save this for the stream. This just happened last night. I thought, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. It's just the usual pasture. Yeah, no, I've heard. What are you, Hamish? What's? I mean, surely you're. I mean, you've been playing way longer than me. I'm not gonna look it up. You just tell me. But yeah, no, that's kind of where we're at. So I looked up what the actual test is because I didn't want to like fail it. LR5. Okay, so I think, Hamish, on your next one, that's where you get a whole bunch of stuff. You get a whole bunch of ribbon slots, and I don't remember what. I was surprised with how many loadout slots they gave me when I hit MR30. I'm like, oh, okay, now it all makes sense. So I did look up what the test was. It's quite simple. It's no abilities, like clear X number of enemies with only your primary weapon. That's it. That's the test. So I've been messing around and think, okay, so I can't use abilities, so pick a tanky, beefy Warframe. So we got good old Inaros here. And I think I'm gonna try the Cyanoid Simulor for this because it's got a grouping thing. It'll like pull all the enemies in, and I won't have to aim as much, which is good for me. So let's go and try this. I figure I think if anything is gonna, if this is gonna go well, this is probably a good loadout for that. And if it, you know, if we fail, we fail. Our Mart has to give a more. So okay, good to know. So let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. Gotta say this for the stream. I don't have any lozenges with me. I gotta go get some lozenges. All right.
A Tenno must be a master of all their weapons.
All of them.
Prove yourself with your primary weapon.
Okay. Oh, we're back here, are we? Yep, no abilities. Hi, how you doing? Okay, there's not enough enemy density for the Simulor to actually do its thing. That's a problem. Maybe this is not the best gun for this. I'm assuming we get more time every, whoa, thank you. Every enemy we kill? 22, oh, 6 enemies remaining, okay. 4, oh boy, we may not do it. I think I gotta get a different gun. Oh no! They actually downed a Naros. Oh wait, what? What? There's more? I gotta keep punching, guys. Come on, let's go, Naros. Hey, I'm back. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna, after this, I'm just gonna grab the Code of Bass Assist and. This was just theory. If there were more enemies, I tested this in the simulacrum, which of course is always the best place. If you fail the test, you're over level 1. Well, you know, honestly, okay. Not like I'm not gonna do it. So I can't use abilities. I wonder if arcanes work, because I could always just slap persistence on. Or not persistence, persistence? Circumvent. That'll give me a bit of defense, which apparently I need, because with all these guys shooting at me, maybe Naros is not the best choice. Okay.
You can handle more.
How many times we could? Oh no! I believe you have an arcane triggered curly. Okay, good to know. You know what? We might have to take a different tack on this, because this is clearly not going to plan. Let's get rid of the shield osprey. We certainly don't need that. 44 enemies now. Yeah, I would expect. I don't know. Yeah, did I say what? Melee Kareen is what won't work. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, the reload on this is too long. I'm gonna try the Bass Assist. Base Assist. Base Assist. Bass Assist. That's for fish. It's base, not bass. Yep. Okay. This is where we're at, huh? Well, I'm not actually dead yet. Guess that's good. Yeah, I've chosen poorly. Clearly, this is not the way to do this. Yeah, they're both newer. I think they're both the same generation arcanes, Hamish, so I understand the confusion. Also, they both begin with C. Come on, 4 left. Let's go. One left. No! Literally 1 left. Come on. Lotus, you should give me that one. Just look. All right. Clearly, we need a different approach. All right. Inaros, I'm sorry. Your services may be unnecessary. Let's see, actually. Hang on. What do I have? I got Blessing and Bellicose. Why on earth did I do that? Oh, right. That makes sense. C is for dodge roll, which is confusing me. Yeah. All right, here, let's try this. Instead of blessing, because that's not going to do anything for us if they're not dropping health orbs. Let's go. Just to see. I'm messing around with my Inaros build, which is probably a bad idea. Circumvent. Begins with a C. Circumvent. Why isn't this? Oh, this is owned. No wonder. Name. There we are. Circumvent. Okay. I don't know if that's going to work even because they're like specters basically. So who knows? Guess we'll find out. None of this matters. Let's go. I mean, we could like, an Ogress, but I don't want anything that's got a low magazine and a long reload time, right? I mean, even probably the Archoplasma would probably do better. I'm going to try the base assist, just cause. Where is it? Begins with a C. Go to base assist. Let's just see about that.
Ready?
All right.
Action.
Let's try it. You know what? I don't have a pet equipped. I'm assuming we can't bring a pet in either. But let's toss a Panzer on there. Just in case. I mean, clearly that would be cheating. Or not cheating, but not the spirit of the test, shall we say. All right, let's go. We're going to do this again. I can't believe I failed MR1 on stream on the first try. Welcome to being me.
All their weapons. Prove yourself with your primary weapon.
All right, where are you? Let's go. It's got the alt fire, right? And that spreads stuff out. Okay. Roll, Inaros, roll. I don't think I'm picking up any defenses. Here's no, well, wait, I'm rolling through to get shields. I'm playing Inaros who doesn't use shields.
Continue.
I'm not a smart person. Lord. Oh, Lavos. No, wait, Lavos also... No, my Lavos build doesn't use shields because I've got, whatchamacallit, the one that takes the shields off. I can't remember what it's called. Is that Persistence? Good Lord. Yeah, none of them have armor, which isn't helping, I know. None of them have Overguard. That's what I was hoping for, is Overguard. Which would have worked, even on an Aros. Yeah, this no being able to heal thing is kind of balls. This is like...
I believe you can handle more.
Yeah, well, at least I'm doing better than last time. By this time last time, I had died a couple times, I think. Let's give me a clue, something. Throw me a bone. Man, level 84 with no abilities, no drops. Like, come on. Wait, that's Overguard. Somebody's got Overguard. Yes! Get him! Get him, Inaros! Load the gun, Inaros. Load it. 28. Oh no! Yeah, maybe we'll try that with Consistence and Grace. I mean, Inaros is a good choice just because of the health, right? He's real tanky, but not tanky enough. Oh, this is bad. Everything's bad. 2 attempts left. Oh, okay. Well, that's better than I expected. "20 enemies, 40 seconds. Get the shield. Get the shield, Osprey. There we go. Ah. Come on, come on. Load the freaking gun. Okay, there's wave 3 down. Wait, that's it. We did it. Good lord.
Performance. This test is now complete.
Ah, well, there we go. Legendary rank 1. Oi.
The inbox has messages for the operator.
Now I gotta do a new decoration. Hey, legendary core. That's precious. So now I gotta take that because what I have as my slate thing I put here on the orbiter or the arsenal thing. So all right, hang on. We gotta handle this. So how do you just remove it? Can I just remove L1? Okay. Yes. And now place. We'll go by recent. Legendary master slate. There we are. Okay. Yeah, confirm. There we go. All right. Wait. No, bad. No. Stop it. Behave yourself. Let's rotate on a different axis. There. Nope, wrong axis. Also wrong axis. There's the right axis. Okay. This is fiddly. This is not easy to do with a controller, I gotta say. Pull it out a little bit. Oh, there. Little wonky. I should have put snapping on. Too late now. There we go. How's that? That looks all right.
Otis finds it odd that humans only get a few years to live.
There we are. Good enough. It'll work. So there. That happened. That was the thing. So the other thing that I'm doing that I was like just tinkering with was, I kind of had a moment of like, so when I do stuff in Warframe, I find that I am able to prevent getting burned out by having a project mentality. I always have some kind of thing I'm working on or working towards. And I just haven't had that in the past, I don't know, few days. And so I've been kind of racking my brains to think of what it should be. And then I realized one of the reasons that I don't play, like I still enjoy, but don't play a lot of the Warframe builds that I have is because they're basically all one-note things. And my example that I was thinking of was actually Hildren. Let me switch to my Hildren loadout here. Begins with an H. Hildren Prime. Here we are. So, Hildren is amazing. Hildren is super powerful. Hildren also does one thing. She's an attack helicopter. Right? That's it. That's what she does. She hovers and she rains death, and that's it. And honestly, that just gets a little dull after a while. I like to be able or have the option of doing a variety of things. I like to be able to, like, if I want to switch to my melee, if I want to do a secondary thing, I want to, you know. Well, but that's the thing. Like, you're exactly right, Hamish. Some frames are designed to be that, right? But then I was thinking, well, but this is part of the challenge also. It's like, can you do a Hildren build that doesn't always stay in helicopter mode and yet still be strong, right? That's the thing. I think you can. I think there's enough tools in the toolbox that you can do that. Is it going to be the strongest? No, of course not. But everything doesn't have to be the same thing, is my point. But then I realized exactly what the feeling was that I wanted to go for. And it was that amazing 2019 cinematic opening that is now the opening trailer, like the opening cutscene for Warframe, where they introduce Excalibur, Mag, and Volt. And like what when you look at what Excalibur is doing, he's using his whole kit, right? He's using everything. And then I thought, and so that's the kind of feeling I wanted to get, was like to be able to switch from my melee to my range to my whatever, my secondary, and then pull out the Exalted, and then not always stay in the Exalted. That's the other thing. Like everybody takes their Excalibur, goes into Exalted Blade, and only does that for the entire run. And it's like, it's just, I want to be able to switch it up. I want to have choices. And that's what I realized. Aha, it's another themed build, because when you look at that video, you can identify every single piece of his loadout, including the pet, right? And so that's what I started tinkering with last night. I should have had some stills from the video up, or we can actually just go and look at the video. But so that's what I'm doing currently with my Excal build. This is the canonical cinematic trailer loadout that he is using in that trailer, and I just thought it's silly enough and just enough to be like, okay, I dig where this is going. So even like the fashion choice, right? This is just plain old, exactly bog standard out of the box Excal, right? So I went through the video and I used freeze framed a few times. The only thing that was a little bit tricky to identify was what his primary melee weapon was. Not his primary, his melee weapon. Because I assumed it was a Skana, because that's what the Exalted Blade is, and it's not. It was an Encana. And the Encana, some of the rules I set for myself here is, clearly in the video, they're going to be using low-level weapons, right? Because it's an introduction. These are the weapons you are about to be able to get, so this is what's going to be available to new players. Some of those weapons are clearly not going to be applicable, and I wanted to at least make this steel path viable, right? So the rules are, try and stick to as close to the loadout as possible. No helmet, that's one thing. No helmet. But if there is a prime version and or an Incarnon, you can use those, because that changes the viability, right? That means that you can use a quote unquote lower level weapon in Steel Path, right? So this is where we're at. I got my Excal. He is using his primary is actually the Paris Prime, or the Paris Bow, or it's probably Paris Mark 1 in the video, but Paris we'll go with that. There is Paris Prime. The unfortunate thing is the Paris Prime, the normal skin, like if you don't have a skin, this looks nothing like the non-prime Paris. But I do have the Solstice skin, and this makes it look much closer to the actual normal Paris. So we're going to stick with that. I'm not crazy about using bows in general, just because I'm a controller player and it gets real fiddly because you got to be real precise and they're slow. And I love the idea of bows. I'm just bad at using them, but we're going to see. He also doesn't use it much in that trailer. So it's really just for the final, when he shoots it into the Grineer ship and one shot makes a Grineer ship explode, you know. It's not exactly accurate, but we'll go with it. But there we go. So his primary is the Paris Prime. He's definitely using the Kanai in that. He uses it a few times. Oh yeah, no, I'm still. This is what I plan to do for at least a bit of this stream, is to just tinker with this loadout and see what we can do and see where we can get with it. So that's it. His secondary is undoubtedly the Kanai. It's really clear that it's the Kanai. his Kubro even brings it to him at the end. And the Ninkana is his melee weapon. So I'm using the Ninkana Prime, which once again, the non-skin version, this actually looks nothing like the thing that he's using in the video, although it's just a Ninkana, it's not Ninkana Prime. But this deck skin makes it look closer. At least the hilt is closer to what he's using in the video, so I'm going to go with that. This is what I had no build for Ninkana. This is brand new. And I don't want to do just a bog standard melee influence, so I'm messing around with Vortex because that just seems funny. But I'm still playing with this. I'm still tinkering around with this. So that's that's another thing we're going to be doing here. I haven't even leveled it up all the way yet. So, and of course the Exalted Blade, and that I will go with a bog standard melee influence. We need one thing that's OP, right? That I can just pull out and go to town, and that's that. So what I'm not sure about is my actual build. So I did just copy your standard Ninjase from Overframe. I usually will start with something like that. With Ninjase's build, you can usually at least count on them. They're a good place to start. I never stick with them just as they are. I always tailor them and tinker with them towards something I like. But this is where we're starting, and I'm not sure I like it because it uses catalyzing shields. I'm bad at that. And I also, this is specifically geared towards like staying in Exalted Blade, and I don't want to do that. I want to be able to like switch between my weapons, right? So this has been fine, but I want to mess with this. I want a different defensive choice, and I may just go for my usual, circumvent. Maybe we'll pump the shields way up rather than do a catalyzing shield and relying on shield gate. I'm not sure. I'm just going to see. But for the moment, I need to level up my Ninkana. So I've got I got to get something in the Exilus here, but I don't know if I'm going to stick with Vortex. There was something else I was thinking of messing with. I don't remember what. I don't know if it was for the melee or it may have actually been for... Oh, no, it was. It was for the Paris. This is it. Yeah, I'm thinking of messing around with Primary Obstruct because I don't ever see anybody using this, first of all. I don't even have a fully ranked one. This drops from Vor, apparently. I had to look it up. I had no idea where I even got this. But it's interesting, right? On magnetic status effect, enemy weapons jam within 15 meters of the target. Cooldown 20 seconds is not great. But that's still just kind of funny. And it's an interesting little thing, right? So this is what I'm tinkering with. The other build I have here, this kind of got messed up, but this is the thing that Hamish is talking about here with the split flights. 20-second cooldown hurts when you get a 2-second window jam clear. Yeah. So, again, I don't know. I might do something else. The only other options really, there's Deadhead, there's Longbow Sharp Shot, but I suck at hitting headshots. And also, if you're going to go with a stupid multi-shot thing like this, you're not hitting headshots. But Overcharge, I'm sure I was using this on a different frame because my energy sustain is a problem always, and particularly on Excal here. So I don't know. You'll notice the other thing is this is not Excalibur Umbra. This is just your boring old get him at level 1, just Excalibur. So because Excalibur Prime is not an option. So I don't know. I'm messing around with it. I that you're right, Hamish. The 20-second cooldown. Does that change if you rank it up? Oh yes, it does. Look at that. It changes to 10 seconds, which still isn't great, but it's way better than 20. But I need, how many do I need? I've got 1 of 6. I need 5 more. Oh wait, that's overcharge. What am I doing? Obstruct. Yeah, I need 5 more of these. And they drop from Vor. Let's actually see. I mean, maybe we'll farm for this, you know? Maybe that's the thing we could do. Or we could just pull out the Wheel of Warframe. And, which I still haven't used yet. I made the thing and never used it. Hang on, let me look up Warframe primary. This, and my enthusiasm for this is like, this is why I like having a project mentality, because now I'm engaged. Now I got like something I'm working on and tinkering with, right? Primary obstruct. Here we go. It drops from Captain Vor, Mercury, Steel Path. Okay, what are the drop chances? Do we have? We don't actually have the drop table. DE, you always publish the drop tables. Well, actually, let's look at this. Look at Captain Vor, maybe. Oh boy, he's got. There's a lot of things about Captain Vor. I don't know. I'm not sure what the drop chances are. I don't know if it's worth farming for. I guess is the question. Acrithis will also sell it for 10 Pathos clamps, but I ain't selling my Pathos clamps. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't have any. It's also on the circuit. I'm not sure it's worth even farming for. Well, we could try a few runs and just see if we get any. I only need 5. It's not that many. Yeah, I think Hamish and I are looking at the same thing here. What is this mission anyway? Oh, it's an assassination. We could, I mean, we could just run the assassination mission over and over again, see what happens. Oh, so yeah, I don't know. The first thing I gotta do is level up mine in Kana though, to get this to a point where it's actually, I could at least stick something in the Exilus there. We need some Tennokai happening. So yeah, I don't know. Should we just go for Vor? Maybe we should just go for Vor. Mercury. Wasn't it Mercury? I swore it was Mercury. Oh yeah, there we are. Less dodge. Is this a pain in the butt? I don't remember. F it, let's find out. I'm pretty sure I'm on public. We should get some drop-ins. Hamish, if you want to join, you know the drill. Wow, I'm alone. Okay. Am I solo? I don't remember if I put this on solo or not. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, how you doing, Vor? It's me, Excalibur. Do you remember me?
Clones will be dangerous foes, Tenno. Proceed with caution.
I forget how to play Excalibur. This is gonna go totally fine, right? Everything is fine. Oh wait, is this the thing with the annoying gates? Oh no, I think I hate this one. I think I remember. I'm remembering it now. The trauma is coming back. Hamish, no worries. Do not interrupt your tea and oatmeal just for this. This may go very poorly. I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna remind myself what the heck it is first before we decide if we're gonna fully go for it. At the very least, we'll make sure that we're in public. Somebody has to. Everybody runs assassination missions all the time, right? Everyone's always farming for something. That's how it works, right? All right, slash dash. That's a little invulnerability window. We like that. I remember this extremely basic Warframe now. Radio blind. Radio blind's fun. The gate dodging in the pillar. Oh, yes. Now I remember. It is among the least fun. No wonder I don't have a maxed out primary obstruct. I'm farming for an arcane that it almost certainly isn't worth it. Welcome to Warframe. I'm still gonna do it.
Focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Heads up. A Grineer assault team is headed your way.
I do like this loadout. I like having the options of just like switching back and forth when I'm feeling confident. Then I can pull out the bow and do the thing. That's cool. I like that. I think Excal's kit is good for this. I need some casting speed. I don't have any Archon shards. I'm pretty sure I don't have any Archon shards. Oh, that was the other thing we didn't go over, is that he's definitely got a Kubro in the trailer. So I gave him Gaspode here. My Raksha Kubro, I think. He's the one that has dig. He's the one that makes the energy orbs. To even press 2. Yeah, exactly. Oh, all right. Okay, sure. Here he is. How you doing there? Big special boy. Oh boy. Okay, that's happening. And that happened too. Yeah. This is why I don't like catalyzing shields, because you get outside that shield gate and it's game over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm actually going to die. I've got no targets, that's why. Oh, there's one. Hey, nope. Didn't work. Okay, I should probably avoid those, right? That seems like a thing that I should do. Okay, there we go. He's down to that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure for this Excal build, I probably just copied like an Ninjase build, and you know, as we know, that's always a mistake to just copy other people's builds. I don't know why I didn't think of this to start with. Just do this in Operator. What am I even doing? Okay. Am I going the right way? Maybe. Yes. Okay. Here's how we're going to do this. There we go. That's how you cheat code your way through it. This is not going to go well. I'm doing this with the wrong Warframe. Okay. I'm assuming don't land in the water. Water bad? Water seem bad. Water bad. Water very bad. I think. I think that was all my pet doing that. The full clip advanced for you can't operator. Oh, I see. Right, yeah, that's the which is the new. Isn't that new? Like the super bosses. Wait, secondary. I have a secondary. Remember that? Uh-oh. That seems bad. Yeah, this is wrong loadout for this mission. I am doing poorly. Oh, we got back to Vor, though. How you doing, big guy? Where are you? Where did you go? Stop doing that. You're annoying. I don't like you. You're a bad man. Get him, Gaspode. Okay, we did it. We actually did it. You.
Well done. We can only hope this is the last we will see.
Okay. Well, I don't think he dropped anything. I didn't notice. I don't know, or maybe we get it at the end.
Remains inbound.
Ah, okay. Thank you, Lich. Where were you before? You should have showed up a long time ago. I'm on my way out. I hope I was in solo, because if I wasn't, that would suck, because I don't want to keep doing this. I don't think we'll be farming for this arcade if that's the case. Or maybe I'll just pick a different loadout and figure out how to do the boss fight for real. Secondary Surge. Seer Barrel. Pretty sure I've already done the Seer. I wonder if the pinnacle bosses negate Spectre use. Good question. Can do the old Ivara Spectre cheese. Do I know what that is? I might know what that is. Was I on solo? I was not on solo. That was public. Oh, good. Guess what we're not doing? That sucked. And I'm not doing that for however many times it's going to take to get 5 of those. An arcane that is not worth farming for. We are going to take a different approach, I think. That would be the wise course of action. And I mean... Deadhead or... I mean, Crux would be stupid. Longbow Sharpshot's probably the best option. For the moment, at least. 300 health for every 3 status effects. Aye. We go Cloak Arrow. Oh, the Cloak Spectre, which is using level scaling. Oh, right. Right, that makes sense. I'll bet that's not allowed. I'll bet you can't use gear at all. If you can't go into Operator, I'll bet you can't use gear. That seems exploitive. Because that's literally what that is.
Safe and sound.
Yeah, maybe we'll just do some runs of... We'll just do some nice, relaxing ESO runs. Operators only allowed in the gate hallway. Oh, I see. So I would actually just have to pay attention and do it the way I'm supposed to do it. Well, that's boring. What I should do as well is figure out a more me-friendly defensive approach for Excal rather than the catalyze and shield gate. And we'll do that for the next run. Also put some Archon shards on the boy. I know I have at least one casting speed shard that I can put on him. Like, just ready to go. And, I mean, we got a Wisp with us, so suddenly we're like a little motorboat. But that's what could the Radial Blind could use, or not Radial Blind, but it's Radial Javelin. That's Radial Blind. Excel is genuinely fun, even though he's very meat and potatoes, right? He's sword man, but it's still fun. I wonder if there's a way to make the Paris Prime do something that is useful, like set up gas clouds or something. Right? Like make it a utility as instead of just a damage dealer. That seems like the more practical use of it in this loadout. But the thing that kills me with the, particularly the Paris, is the draw time is just brutal. Like before I could get one shot off, right? Definitely going to the pre-horde shooter cohort. Yeah, exactly. But man, like that, when you get a bunch of enemies going and you just like bounce between them, that's awesome. Who's down? Someone's down. Oh, it's saying like somebody's pet is down. Finally, we ranked up the Nincana. The way I usually run these is I wait until like the first person drops out forever. Right, and when we start to have less than 4, then that's usually when I bail. I'm just here to soak up Affinity XP, right? So. Oop, somebody is down. Got an Oraxia with us. Very nice. I should get a Wisp Spectre going, man. That just those motes alone are worth it. I don't even remember who's in most of mine. I know I've got a Dante Spectre is my, like, the one I use a lot. The 1-star one, whatever rank that is. And then I think I've got, I don't actually remember. I think I may even have Foley in one of them. I should check. Wisp seems like a good option for a Spectre. Just when she drops those most down. I know Nidus Spectres are popular as well, because when he links to you, you get loads of extra strength. More people should use Spectres is what the lesson is. Spectres are awesome, and they are really slept on. Love getting fully ranked relics. That's a good thing. This is also a good thing to do just before a new Prime comes out. when you think about it, because goodness knows we're going to want the relics. I'm not sure, now that I think about it. Like the fully radiant relics. Yes, exactly.
Do not weep for these creatures. They are immortal. They
I'm not sure. When Hamish, maybe you know. Well, host migration's out. So this will be our final run, I'm assuming. Hamish, maybe you know. When a new Prime comes out, does like how do the what relics their parts go into? How does that work? Because like, will it be added to existing relics, or will there be new relics and that you won't have any? Like, is it worth getting relics now? Is my question, I think, in preparation for a new Prime release, or should I just wait and get relics, get relic packs when the Prime releases? Stacking Syndicate medallions for relic packs. My hands are happy with me. No relics now. We'll get you new Prime parts. Relics now. We'll get you new Prime parts. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, because when Varuna Prime launched, I recall I had like a lot of 2 of her parts, but then like none of the other 2, and I had to like get new relics for those. And I don't know if it's just because I have, you know, my habits are such that I have a habit of only running certain mission types, and so I only get certain relic types, or what. Oldest Prime set is retired, relics have dropped, it stopped dropping, and the new relics with new Prime parts are added into the pool. Okay. Sunny, hello! Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. I have a total instinct to roll into any enemy with Overguard now because I use Circumvent so much. I think I just need to put that on my Excal here because I'll have a use for it. And that means also Rolling Guard, because Circumvent and Rolling Guard just go together. And I think that'll probably do it for my defensive layers. Uh-oh. Our Araxia's down. No, you're Araxia. You've got more health than me. What are you doing? All right, we're gonna bail here because there's only 2 of us. So, name like A14 means. Oh, I'm being shot at.
hurry, Hunter. The conduit is closing fast.
14th work. Oh, I see. I get it. See, this is Hamish. You are a walking Warframe wiki. You really are. It's impressive. And we maxed out our Ninkana. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Sunny, so what, if you don't know, the thing that I'm currently doing is my current project is to do precisely and exactly to the best of my ability, the exact loadout for Excalibur that is shown in the opening cinematic. That is my current project, including the Kubro. So that is what I'm working on right now. I suspect we're in special interest territory here. Yeah. Yes, we are. Am I missing anything in chat? Okay, Sunny. All I see is Sunny is the only one in clan chat, so I haven't missed anything important, I don't think. All right, let us work on switching up our defensive options here, because catalyzing shields ain't doing it for me. But if I do go, whatchamacallit, we'll put on Rolling Guard. Now our shields are kind of meh. So do I want to drop Aegis or Molt Augmented?
All accounted for.
The other thing is I'm also going to lose Precision Intensify, because Precision Intensify is specifically for the Exalted Blade, And the whole point of this loadout is that I'm able to switch between things. The poster boy build, exactly. And one of the kind of guiding principles of what I want this loadout to be is the ability, and to even you're encouraged to use your whole loadout. Use your primary, use your secondary, use your melee, and use your exalted weapon, right? Most builds always just funnel down to being one thing, and I'm trying to like add variety, right? This is what we did last week with Equinox, and it worked out really well. And I'm trying to do that, but with this, just to add variety. That's my whole thing. So because this Precision Intensify only gives strength to Exalted Blade, that's going away for sure. That is an unquestionable, and maybe we'll just replace that with regular Intensify, right? That will aid everything. Yeah. Status chance 39. Do damage. I didn't know radial javelins actually impale the enemies. That's really cool. More people need to get behind Excal. I'm sorry, Excal's cool. Okay, so we're gonna put Rolling Guard on. So do we drop Aegis or Molt Augmented? Well, if we're focusing on defensive stuff, Aegis is all about defense, right? So we're getting away from straight shield gating, and we're just trying to add stuff. We're trying to be additive rather than, this is not a level cap build, so don't even look at me like that. Circumvent. Here we go. We'll try this. Do you wear the slide attack special with his exalted blade? Maybe? Is it in the tooltip? I don't think it's in the tooltip. Maybe we should look. Or is it in this thingy here? If you do a slide attack, where he does a mini blind. Okay, so that's what that blind status, blind duration is. Gotcha. Okay. I'm not good at doing slide attacks, unfortunately, but I will certainly give it a shot. That's good to know. If I remember, I'll do it. Let you weave into his combos smoothly. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'll do it by accident. Plenty. Okay. So I'm not sure about Vigilante here either. Because we're not leaning into shield gating, that's what this is really, and it also adds to primary hits, but only from, or the critical hits from only from a primary, and I'm not using the primary that much. I'm more leaning into melee. So maybe we'll drop that. And I'm going to have to rub another Forma on this boy. To add anything, like I was really kind of going primary redirection, probably not be a bad idea, or vigor. Vigor would just make us a little beefier, right? And maybe that combined with the circumvent and rolling guard, maybe that's enough to get me feeling tanky enough. That's my goal. I'm just trying to like get to feel tanky enough, so that I'm confident that I can stand there for a second and pull out the bow, right? That's my problem, is I never feel like I'm able to just stand there, pull out the bow, line up a shot, right, without just getting downed. So that's kind of where I'm going. Looks like they're trying to do drop shield recharge delay. Oh, yes. Yeah, between that... there's a break point, right, where it's like if you get below this point, then you will always get the maximum duration shield gate or something. I don't know. Clearly this is like not a Kevin build, so that's what we're doing. We're changing its fast deflection here as well. May go. Oh, we got fast deflection on here. I don't know if we need this. We could just go all out on defense and throw adaptation on there as well. For the record, I've never gotten that to work. That's very good to know. If Hamish hasn't got it to work, I definitely don't stand much of a chance, now do I? I think one thing I am going to do is, I mean, obviously, our boy needs PFS. Just for, you know, because it's the poster boy. He needs the meme. So at the very least, do I want to do an Omni? I mean, it's a boy. If anybody deserves an Omni, I'm never getting rid of my base Excal. This is it, right? This is the guy. So maybe it'd be worth an Omni. But I don't want to put an Omni here because that would be stupid. I've got 11 Omni. I wish you'd use a Daiku in the trailer. Yes! We could picture Sustained with that. You know where I am, progress story-wise. Should I have gotten Helminth yet? Yes, absolutely, you should. I think it gets unlocked. It's something on Deimos, I believe. Or at least some parts of it you have to unlock through Sun, I think? I'm not sure off the top of my head. Although Hamish is here, and I'm sure Hamish can give you some points. You definitely should have unlocked the Helminth by now. Yes. That would absolutely be a point of focus. Rank 3 Deimos, talk to the conservation vendor. That would be Sun. There you go. Yeah, we're rubbing an Omniformer. I've already got one Omniformer. We're just going to put one there just for the heck of it. It will be universally useful, so why not? So that means we have some more options now. And then you can start a flower garden. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Suni, you know, I actually quite like running bounties on Deimos. You know, we could do some stuff. This is all I'm doing. I'm just tinkering with this loadout. I got no other plans, so we'll think about this. Okay, what will Prime Vigor look like? I mean, that's fine, but it's really not that impressive. We do redirection. That's a pretty hefty chunk of shields right there. Maybe we do that. We leave fast deflection. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens. So our Ninkana is ranked. Are we going to stick with Vortex? Vortex is fun. I mean, this is the thing, right? We could Vortex until Vortex procs, then pull out the Exalted Blade, which has melee influence, and that will just be like a perfect little, you know, match made in heaven. Just woke up from a nap anyways. Yeah, no, take your time. I'm probably around for another slightly shy of an hour or so. This week has been a thing. Yes, I know. I hope you and family are doing well. Goes to Bonafel. I see you. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. What does this need? What do we want? We want some Tennokai is what we want. I'm actually thinking Opportunities Reach would be the thing here. Oh, problem. We got a D in this slot. We don't want a D in that slot unless we go. Is this a Tennokai? No, that's not Tennokai. Conditions perfection. I mean, it's reliable. Increase status chance. Good to hear, Sunny. That is very good to hear. Whenever I do Tennokai, I always go for Opportunities Reach because I am bad at sort of timing it. So I would rather just have it come up randomly, and this gives us a longer window and more range on the weapon. And for a vortex build, that makes a lot of sense. So we got to do something about this D. Is what it comes down to. Now, hang on. Elementalist has a D. Status damage on melee kill. Maybe we want to drop something for Elementalist because it's a vortex build and we're putting elements on it, right? I know it wouldn't be the stupidest thing. We'll see here for the grape like juice substitute and protein wafers. Yeah. I think we are going to drop something. The question is what? So, Gladiator Might. That's crit damage. Melee critical chance per combo. Our crit's pretty good. Our status is not bad either. The whole thing has got just like sort of upper good, not great, but good-ish numbers, right? So it's kind of hard to decide what to drop here. I don't want to drop any status stuff. Since we're focusing on Vortex, we want status. So I think Gladiator Might is the thing to go. So if we do that, we drop that over there. We add an Elementalist. And now we just need something for our Exilis, Opportunities of Reach. We need a V. We're two away. So we got to rub another form on this. No, not an Omni. No, not a Stance. Oops. I don't have any regular. Okay, I got 5 regular Forma. I got to get the Forma-ing. We'll put a V here. Vicious Frost, so that's V. We're good. Now we got room. That'll be it for Opportunities Reach, and hopefully that'll be it for our Nincana build. So that's kind of a cool idea, right? We take out the Nincana, get Vortex procs, pulls them all in, then we switch to the Exalted Blade, which has influence, and just go to town, and then nuke the group. That sounds like fun. That makes sense. That's synergistic. We can even test the theory. Hang on, let's go test the theory. I mean, I'm sure it'll work, but it's a matter of how fluid it is, right?
You are a true hunter. Where
I'm
would
also out of
you
coffee. I need some
be
coffee.
without you?
just like basic ass Excalibur running around. Talk about no fashion. Okay, we are going to pause AI. So the idea here is, let's do that. We'll see if we can get Vortex to proc. That's always, there we go, Vortex procs. Pull out the Exalted Blade. Yeah, okay, yeah. It worked. Okay, that's genuinely fun. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do Archon Shards. Let's go do that. that was quite cool, actually. All right. You see, Cynic's Excalibur can be fun. Wow, since I have no Archon Shards on them, I actually have to go to the chair. Yeah, you're not weak. I'm keeping you weak on purpose. Yeah, okay, we're going to do 1 casting speed for sure. Now, what do I've only got 2 regular Violet Shards. I don't think I'm running Equilibrium. Wait a minute. Am I not running Equilibrium on this? Hold the phone. No wonder my energy sustain sucks. I'm not running equilibrium on this. Kevin. All right, maybe we are dropping fast deflection for equilibrium. Unfortunately, I kind of need that just with the way I play. Even with the Kubro that generates orbs. Because wait, does he give health orbs or energy orbs? I'm not actually sure. What does Dig give us? Oh, just stuff. So yeah, he will dig up energy orbs sometimes. Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, I need equilibrium. I may actually drop Chromatic Blade. Oh, you know what? No, that's really good. Both orbs and whammo. Yeah. Furious Javelin. Radial Javelin augment. Each enemy hit will increase Excalibur's melee damage by 15% for 16 seconds. That's pretty good too. I like that. This is the problem. I want to put more things on Excalibur than we have capacity for, but that is part of how the modding system works, right? You're always at having to make compromises. I think fast deflection is the thing that can go. And we will find equilibrium. Here we are, and we can't fit it. Oh no. Oh, we can't fit a fully ranked one. We could drop another one on it. We gotta level up. We'll see where we can go from here. Maybe I can toss a couple more on there. I mean, this is just so we don't have Archon shards. If I had a purple Tau Forge, I just dropped that on, but I don't. I've only got 2 regulars. I could steal it from another frame, but I don't want to do that. What else have I got here? We could Tau Forge a red. But what would we do? Melee critical. We are doing a lot of melee. And that would lead into Exalted Blade quite nicely. We also could just put maximum with more energy. Man, his stats are super mid, huh? And duration sucks. I guess I don't really need duration, though. That's probably why my energy sustain is so bad when I've got the Exalted Blade out, because that will affect that. So putting energy max is actually foolish while I've got duration so low. So we won't do it. Why do I have duration so low? Hang on. This is why you don't copy other people's builds one for one, because then you don't know how they're supposed to work. And we've messed with this enough that this is no longer anybody else's build. It's fleeting expertise that's doing it. So that's efficiency for the sacrifice of duration. That's actually kind of interesting. Bolstered by curse, easy to get into, but mid. Yeah. I will not stand for it. Excal will excel in our hands. I'm not sure this is worth it. I mean, our efficiency is 160. So, okay, what's our drain? What is the drain? 2.5. So we take this off. 2.5 still. We gain nothing because of the trade-off, right? This is how a channeled ability works, right? The more duration will affect the amount of drain that it has. Excalibur, yeah. All right, we're dropping fleeting expertise then, but we don't need that. That is unnecessary in this current situation. Now, that means we've got a little bit of room to move, right? We could okay, let's squeeze in first of all fully ranked Equilibrium. So we have 7 to play with here, which isn't a lot. You know. Continuity. It's more duration. I mean, if we want to have even better energy sustain, we could do that. I don't know. This is how building in Warframe goes a lot of the time. You're just kind of staring at screens. Makes for a riveting stream, though, doesn't it? Let me think. There's nothing really else that I would want to put in there. I don't think would give us, you know, anything to, nothing to write home about. We'll try it for now. I mean, and once we level up again, I mean, I'm happy to rub another Forma on this boy. So maybe we'll do that for now. Yeah, see, our drain, this is just duration. In case you didn't know this, how much energy a channeled ability drains will be affected by duration. That's how duration works on a channeled ability. That's like an ability that you just turn on and leave on, and it always stays and it always drains energy. It will drain less energy if you have more duration. So duration equals efficiency in the case of a channeled ability. So we add duration, and now our Exalted Blade is draining less energy, which makes sense. So that's not actually a bad thing. That means we can stay in Exalted Blade longer. That's cool. We don't have any other mod we can stick in there for now, at least. So let's go with that. We got to level up anyway. Let's just try that. We'll do a few runs of ESO and just, you know, that's an easy one. But what I do need is some more coffee. So I'm gonna go grab another coffee, and I will be right back. So hang on. We got some leveling to do.
Cast and cry, raise the million pylons high. All our kin were bound to fly for that far shore forlorn. Onward high, oh, but we may tame the sky. Oh, but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn. Velvet blue the meadows lie, though the haughty ones defy. Gold shall never break our tie to that far shore forlorn. Onward high, oh, but we may tame the sky. Oh, but we shall distant die on that far shore forlorn.
Interesting question, Hamish. If it's getting them in Kana, would be open to using a Zaw, because Exodia might opens up some interesting avenues. Now that's tempting. I don't have a lot of experience with Zaws. So that would actually kind of be a fun thing to do, again, because I don't have a lot of experience with them. So something new is always welcome. Maybe we'll do that anyway. I'm not sure it fits. That might be stepping outside the spirit of this loadout, right? Because it's not an Incana anymore. Clearly, I know it will look like an Incana, but it's not an Incana. So I don't know. Well, Let me mull that over. I'm gonna do with that anyway, because that sounds like a fun thing to explore. I don't know if that will be for this particular loadout, but we can tinker with that anyway, and do explain what interesting avenues open up, because I don't know anything about Zaws. I know that they're kind of like kit guns, like you build them yourself, out of bits and pieces. But really, I've never really played with them much, so I know I've built at least one at some point. Don't remember anything about it, so. I am genuinely curious.
This is a stress test. Destroy
Okay. Oh, wow. Ghost migration as soon as I load in. That's
the true nature of these creatures.
that's something.
As will
Going well. Also, I seem to be frozen. If you can't tell the difference, you don't know it wasn't used in the intro. I mean, that's I'm always open to a good rationalization. Don't get me wrong. Wow, what is going on? Our efficiency is like, we're almost done here. What happened? I think we've got some connection issues. I'm gonna drop out and try and reconnect. They have a second arcane slot, yes. For Exodia, so you can add your own gimmick. I like gimmicks. I really like gimmicks. It says when you finish your 50% chance for seconds. Ooh, yeah, that's I'm gonna start exploring that. That again, see, there we go. It's Warframe. There's always something you haven't done. That sounds like a lot of fun. I think that will be our future project, maybe later today, maybe next week, we'll see, but that sounds like a lot of fun. Next elf good at making things finisher ready. See, I like this. I like this spirit of like mad scientist collaboration that we got going on. That's cool. All right. No matter what, we're going to do that anyway. Whether that stays in this particular loadout, we'll see, but you know, that sounds like something that's just fun to do regardless. How you doing, boys? Oh, see, like I just see that overguard number and I'm like, yeah, I can, like, you know, I'm not panicky anymore. I've got enough defenses now that I can take a hit or two, you know? It's good. Oh, is that the slide attack? That's it. Wow, actually that's really easy to do. Okay, cool. See, people just don't know, man. People are afraid to try anything that isn't meta. Now, I'm not anti-meta, but there's way more fun to be had in this game than just, you know, reducing it to the meta. You've got this giant playground full of things, and you do everything in your power to like make it less interesting. Like, don't need to do that. It does spend some energy, yeah. Wow, that's another thing we're testing, right? How's my energy sustained now that I've actually got equilibrium on the build and I'm using the Kubro that makes orbs? I mean, how much energy? Let's find out. Yeah, it's chunking. I can see it going down. Okay, good to know. Oh man, that one casting speed shard really makes a big difference. Oh no, not the Mike. Mike X. I knew a DJ named Michael X. Oh, Michael X here is playing Sevagoth. No wonder they're dying. I'm kidding, Sevagoth mains. I love you.
A new data conduit is open. Our experiment moves to a new zone.
Church of Warframe is preaching a day. Hey, you know, I didn't call it the Church of Warframe for nothing.
These creatures, they are immortal. They
It
can't.
ain't just branding, baby.
You, however, do not enjoy
Let's just roll through that nullifier bubble. Good idea.
failure has real life consequences.
Meta is guaranteed reward on investment. Investment time is usually the choke point for folks. No, you're absolutely right. That's why I'm not against the meta, but I'm saying just like, if you do find yourself getting bored, which is totally legit, like any game you're going to get bored with if you play it enough, no matter how good it is. That's when it's fun to just like step outside the meta, see what's out there. What can you do? You know? That's what a theory crafty build craft game is for. I absolutely came nowhere near hitting that guy with the bow. That's why I'm not crazy about using the Paris here, because I am just bad at using it. And that's on me. Am I alone? I'm alone. Okay, this will be the last round for this then. Hey, I hit him. I should remember also that I have a secondary. I've got the Kunai. We can just do this. Man, that charge is fast. And the nice thing about the Kunai is, once you get the Incarning going, it's automatically seeking their heads. It's lock on target, and I love it, and it's beautiful. And I should try it with Harrow, now that I think about it. Harrow do likes things that seek heads. Oh, this play style is so much better. Or at least, well, I mean, it fits into my brain so much better. And it's active, right? Like you have to roll, you have to just do all the things, and that's the point of the build, is to keep it active, keep things happening, change up your approach. Pull out the Exalted Blade in a dramatic moment like that. All right, we are not going to go through that because we're alone. We're not getting any affinity bonus, so...
To a new zone.
I'm hitting the plant. Good shot. Way to go.
Hunter, you are running out of time. Enter the data conduit.
Uh-oh. I just found something broken. Time to rework my Excalibur. Oh! Okay. Love it.
Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
Where are we at? Okay, then Khan is maxed. Excal's almost there. When using Exalted Blade, you can trigger and benefit from Exodiumite. Oh, so it'll be like a stat stick, right? Like it'll be on your Zaw. Persist build. Okay. But it'll be on your Zaw, but it'll be triggered by Exalted Blade. Interesting. I get it. I understand that. That does seem very tricksy. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, we have somebody who's using an Excal Prime as their icon. I wonder if we've got a founder with us. All hail the founders. Swanky company you're keeping. Yeah, hey man, we got a founder in the clan. Gaming Wolf's the founder. I still gotta get that screenshot with them. Make that my desktop. It turns out that the slide attack is like just fits into my usual muscle memory, and so I just constantly do it. Yep. Yeah, see, I gotta do something with the draw time on the Paris. It just takes so long to pull the thing back that I can never even get a shot off. Here we go. I hit one guy with my bow. Wait, on the normal animations, did Excal actually like throw it up in the air and catch it again? That's very silly. There we go. There's our overguard. Now we've got a little room to move. Oh, of course. Then we get interrupted.
Proceed immediately.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, Arcane Reaper.
Hunter, you are running out of time. Enter the data conduit.
Okay, so the funky thing you thought would happen isn't going to happen. It's important to just be thinking, right? This is me forgetting that I have a secondary again. Get him, Gaspode. Give me your overguard. Thank you. Hey, look at that.
Big things grow, dreamers. I believe in you all.
You're so supportive, Nora. I appreciate you. Look, Hamish, we wouldn't be mad scientists if we were making incorrect assumptions. I love the animation. It's so good.
I have disabled it for now.
You can't disable Excalibur's exalted blade. You freak. That's not going to happen. Excalibur will find you. Oh, okay, I guess I'm going on to the next round. The thing spawned right on top of me. And host migration. Are we alone? We're alone. Okay, that'll probably do it for the leveling anyway. In fact, it's gonna come real close to doing it for the stream. Too many nullifiers. They'll nullify me. Brooklyn Excalibur. You know what, pal? Nullify you. That's what we're gonna do. You've been nullified. I had to. Hey, look, there's some overguard to steal. Thank you. That's the nice thing about the arcane circumvent is, does it, like, nullifier bubbles don't matter. They don't take your overguard. That's yours. You get to keep that as long as you can. Hey, I'm nullifying here. Gaspode is down. No. I haven't been meleeing enough, you see. And Gaspode lost his overguard. Not mailing enough is Excal, you know. I was playing with the Kanai. Look, this is what he does in the trailer. I'm doing the trailer.
Proceed immediately.
All right, no, you weird cephalon. No, I'm not going to proceed. We're done. There we go. We got one of the efficiency things right before we crash out. Like I said, I was doing an off-meta build. There we go. Where are we at?
The sanctuary will go
Another fully ranked arcane. We like it. Max rank Excal. There we go. There we go. All right, maybe we'll tinker with the build, and I think that'll probably do it for this stream. Not that we did a whole lot, but you know, we did some buildcraft stuff. We did some fun buildcrafty things. That's cool. We theorized. We did mad scientist stuff, and I'm always into that. Okay. So I got no capacity still, so I can't really switch this up from what it is, but it's not bad the way it is. What I do have to do is take this into like a real still path mission and I test it that way. Then make some more adjustments, I'm sure. Although, oh, hang on. You know what? I think maybe I've been silly. Let's try this. Nope, still no. Oh, because that's 16. Yeah, never mind. Same deal. We're gonna have to put a dash here, I guess, if we want to do anything other than continuity there. But I may not want to do anything other than continuity there. Continuity makes sense. It does do something nice for us. Nothing huge, but we'll see. You know what? Okay, I think that'll do it for now. Let's go back to this. Thank you, everybody. As usual, it's been lovely. I got more I got to do Netracells and stuff. I haven't done any of my weekly, Archimedia type stuff yet. We'll see about doing that later. I'm gonna run and have some lunch right now. See if my spouse needs any help working around the house, because I am trying to be, that kind of partner, as we all should be. So there we go. That's the Church of Warframe for yet another week. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, everybody in the chat, and as always, stay tuned to all the socials. You know the deal, OperationPuppet.com. I'll be hanging around Shoutout Gamers Tavern. You know where I am. Okay, here we go. Should we do the? We'll do the intro one more time because I forgot to do it, and also more people to hear. So.
Daily infested, we are gathered at this relay to kick Grineer butt, tank Corpus stocks, and leave no rail unchecked. We ask blessings of Our Lady of Improbable Headgear. The congregation may now be seated, and open your codex for today's sermon in the Church of Warframe.